Hey guys, Scripture here with another video, and this is both a rumor on one end and a confirmation on another end about Ahsoka Season 2. And if the rumor is true, a lot of the discussion that's gone on about what this show was probably going to be has been confirmed. And I feel like this is true. I feel like this is a very Filoni thing to do. And the people that were super into season 1 of Ahsoka, those few people, are always talking about how this is the greatest thing ever. On Twitter and other things. That one of the things that they did in the show was what made it the bestest ever. And so here's the rumor. I'm not sure who this guy is exactly. I don't watch his videos, but apparently he's really popular and knows some people, and let's take a look. We'll talk about it.
We have a couple left, but we did hit 134. So I'm going to give you one of the two of the scoops, and we'll see if people actually pick it up because they're pretty big. So it's not Jeff Snyder and Rojo.
Up the movie again, man.
So this is for Ahsoka Season 2. Ahsoka Season 2 was obviously like as I mentioned to you, I had the other day that what do you call it? Rory McCann was going to be in it, and I sat on it because I didn't want to put it out yet. And Roka got it. Snyder got it. So I think a lot of people kind of thought this, but Hayden Christensen has a pretty big role in season 2. Ariana Greenblatt going to return as young Ahsoka. But I think the big news is that Ewan McGregor is going to be in it too. That's the big news.
Hey, yo!
Yeah. So pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Then there's another one that I think I'm going to drop on Monday. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so this is Christian Ehrhoff's channel. And I don't know, I think he might be a bit of a shill. I see he's got a couple of guys that he's done some shows with that many people would be considered chills. I don't really care. The point of this isn't to discuss this guy. The point is to say that this is a rumor, and this is probably a rumor that's true. And that's because Dave Filoni is going to double, triple, quadruple down on the gigantic Memberberry Fest. And I think we're going to see just tons of flashbacks and world between world nonsense. And for a lot of people, it's going to work. You know, a lot of people, I got to see Ewan McGregor in the Clone Wars suit. Oh my gosh. And they don't talk about the story. They don't talk about how that impacts the story. It's just, oh my gosh, the Clone Wars suit. Oh. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's a very Dave thing to do. I'm not surprised. So he said there's going to be a lot of Hayden Christensen. There's going to be Ariana Greenblatt. So there's going to be a lot of flashbacks. And likely a lot of World Between Worlds stuff. Which is why Dave created it in the first place. It's not just the ability to change a plot if you so decide. Because he could do that. He could do that in... People say it's not time travel. Well, it kind of is. Ezra pulling Ahsoka out of just about being killed by Vader and changing the timeline by her not being killed by Vader is essentially time travel. That's Terminator level stuff. It is. So, of course he's going to use this thing. This is going to be his tool. And I suspect when they do the big Filoni-verse movie that apparently they're doing after Mando, I think you're going to see even more of it. Because there is a group of people, and the fan base has gotten so tiny now that, you know, if they have a group of people that's into something, they're going to try and exploit it to the best of their abilities. I mean, I guess in a way I can't really blame them because they've buried this franchise, so they're just doing whatever they can. And so it's a Memberberry Fest. That's all they can do. That's really honestly all they can do.
Yeah, remember Alex? Remember?
And a lot of the people that really like Ahsoka, if you really like Ahsoka, I want you to let me know in the comment section. Was there anything else about that show that you actually liked? Like, did you really like Sabine? The way they did her character? Did you really like Ahsoka? Did you really like the way they portrayed the characters? Like, really? Did you really think that it was very emotional and amazing? Did you really like Sabine using the Force to push Ezra really, really far distances after really having nothing to do with the Force up until that point? Let me know in the comment section. And the other part of the news today is that Baylan Skoll has been recast. So we all know that Ray Stevenson passed away, and he's been recast. I'm not a fan of the whole Dark Jedi concept. I think it's lame, but he was really one of the bright spots in Season 1 in terms of the acting. And even his character to some degree, other than the fact that, again, he does everything Sith do, but he's not a Sith because Dave's so creative. Seeks power, all those things, everything Sith do, but he's not a Sith. He's a Dark Jedi because Dave, the creativity of the villain. So anyway, he's been recast with Game of Thrones Rory McCann, and I think, personally, I think the show's going to suck, but if you're going to recast Ray Stevenson, I mean, that's about as good as you're going to get. He's a really good actor. He was really good in Game of Thrones. And he'll be able to play that type of role, I think, very adequately, if not just as good. Maybe even better, possibly. I know I shouldn't say that, but he's a really good actor. So, yeah, that's kind of the news today as far as the current stuff that's going on. So yeah, guys, that's basically the news. It's kind of an Ahsoka Season 2 news day. And I know that the guy there that made the Rumour announcement made it at the very end of his show, of his live stream. So even he was kind of wondering how many people would pick up on it. But thankfully, I was informed about it. And it was nice to confirm what I've sort of suspected this entire time. It's going to be a Memberberry Fest. On one end, right? So you're going to have flashback World Between Worlds, Hayden Christensen, and basically Clone Wars flashbacks. Which is good for Dave, because then he doesn't have to do anything new, right? You just do flashbacks. That takes up a lot of runtime just with Memberberries, right? And then people can get into that. And then on the other storyline will of course be the Baylan Skoll, possibly Shin Hati, Mortis God arc, with Ahsoka and Sabine involved with that on Peridea. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I think this show is going to be super lame. It's going to be a Memberberry Fest, and this is just, if true, which I think it is true, it's Dave Filoni. Are we really surprised by this? Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Always helps the channel. Feel free to check anything else on my channel. Have yourselves a really good day.